All right, so hey everyone, it's your favorite black single mother here, Samantha, the millennial introvert, and today we're going to talk about Shannon Sharpe being sued for $50 million for quote unquote raping a woman and threatening to kill her after quote unquote demanding complete control over her. And I stand with victims until proven otherwise. So let's get into the details. First, take star Shannon Sharpe has been accused of forcibly sexually assaulting a woman who is seeking a minimum of $50 million in damages. The woman, identified only as Jane Doe in court documents, alleged that after meeting Sharpe at a gym in Los Angeles in January 2023, the former NFL tight end relentlessly pursued her. And Doe, who was 20 years old at the time, alleged that Sharpe called and texted her demanding she come to his Beverly Glen mansion, according to the lawsuit, which was filed in Nevada on Sunday. The woman revealed in court records that she and Sharpe were eventually involved in a consensual relationship, the filing obtained by the U.S. Sun read. However, the plaintiff alleges suffering from controlling and verbal abuse. He demanded complete control over her time and body, expecting her to be at his house on his schedule, at his command, whenever he called. Attorney Tony Busby wrote in the lawsuit. Busby, a Texas-based attorney, is famously known for representing more than 20 plaintiffs who came forward with sexual assault allegations against NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson in early 2021. Sharpe vigorously denied the accusations or misconduct alleged by Doe, which his defense team called an egregious attempt at blackmail. The lawsuit is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars, attorney Lanny Davis, Sharpe's defense counsel, said in a statement, which is what they always say. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and sorry, it is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. ESPN declined to comment, when approached by the U.S. Sun, and Sharpe's defense team released a trove of text message exchanges between their client and the plaintiff dating back to March 2023. The U.S. Sun is choosing not to publish the context of the messages. However, according to Sharpe's team, it proves the two were involved in a consensual sexual relationship, which it seems like that's what Jane Doe has already admitted to. So, shocking allegations. In one encounter, Doe alleged she was terrified after getting into an argument with the first take star, aged 56, and she said she was 20 at the time. So that just, to me, screams a man who wants to be controlling of his partner to date someone that's so much younger than you. So here they're saying he was yelling at her with a firearm visible in the room. That's scary. And the plaintiff alleged that Sharpe grabbed her by the back and threatened to quote unquote kill her after he noticed she tried sharing her location with her friends from her iPhone. And ladies, when you're dating, like, make sure your friends know about your dating life. I know people want to be private, or, we are bullied and, bashed into feeling ashamed for our life choices as women. But women, you have nothing to be ashamed of, and you need to do that. You need to be a lot more transparent to people who you can trust and who really love you and care about you and won't use it to, like, embarrass this information to embarrass you or anything, because it's confidential information. But like for me, it would be my big sister, maybe my mom, but most likely my big sister. My mom tells all my business, but it just depends. But like, make sure whether it's a best friend or a sibling or someone you really, really trust with your secrets, just let someone know, hey, I'm going out with this guy now. Here's his picture. Here's his information. This is where he lives. This is his phone number, just in case that, even maybe if you had to take a picture of the license plate, but give the address, everything. Don't be waiting till the guy gets crazy to be like, oh, let me try to drop my location, unless they were at like a different location from his home. But I thought she said they were in like his bedroom, if I can recall. Oh, well, she said it was visible in the room. I don't know which room that is, but yeah, even if you go to like a hotel or whatever, like, just make it known, like, this is where I'm going to be at. We're going I'm going on a date tonight, until, especially until that your loved ones know more about that person. Then they will basically probably already have that information that they need to find you. But this is especially important when it's like a new relationship. make sure you're letting people know this is the guy I'm dating. I just met him online. He seems pretty cool. Yada, yada, yada. Don't feel like you have to hide it from everyone because people who prey on women, these predators, are banking on us not saying anything, banking on our silence to get away with their crimes, and we just can't allow it. So be proud and speak out loud. Do not feel like you've done anything wrong. It's not your fault that these guys are unhinged and weird and abusive. And frankly, I hate to be mean, but I'm surprised women are even still dating in this climate that we're in. We know way too much, and you can't really like blame it on lack of information anymore. The way these podcasts are with these like manosphere incel guys, like I'm shocked women can still be attracted to these guys. I don't know if they just don't see the podcast. I don't know how they can miss them if they're online, but every time I see women like gushing over men still, or still saying they're dating, or like trying to like flex with their dusty ass marriages, I just be like, ugh, gross. But anyways, so Sharpe saw her doing this. The moment he realized what she was doing, he grabbed her by the neck and told her, if you ever do that again, I will fucking kill you. The lawsuit read. He said it was, he's cussed. So despite the alleged violent incident, Doe and Sharpe continued their relationship, but the plaintiff attempted to break things off with the former tight end after he embarrassingly went on Instagram live stream while engaging in sex. Ew, with her? Oh my gosh, I will lose it. Like, no one consented to that. Oh my gosh, I think I heard about this in the live stream, which occurred last September. Oh my gosh, I heard about this. I told you all, I believe victims. Forget that crap where it's like, oh, he's innocent and proven guilty. Screw that. I believe her until proven otherwise. Like, I don't care. Because it's like these guys are always given the benefit of the doubt. Why should they get the benefit of the doubt and not the victim? So this, I heard about this. I don't really like Shannon Sharpe, so I really didn't get too into like this story when I heard like he accidentally live streamed some shenanigans that was going on. It was like some sexual things happening. And I really didn't get into the because I don't care. I cannot stand him, but here it is right here. She's saying she was the woman in that video. So in the live stream, which occurred last September, Sharpe's 3.3 million followers could hear moans and other sexual comments from the video. Sharpe, who initially claimed his account had been hacked, admitted that the noises heard were indeed him having intimate relations. Ugh. Okay, sorry. I don't want that visual. Ugh. Who could deal with him? Like, who would even talk to him? I'm sorry. I mean, she's young. She doesn't know any better. So we have to educate you all, ladies. This is why I have my channel. We got to educate our sisters, our young internet nieces, and, you know, just put them on game because these guys are crazy. So Jane Doe claimed in her lawsuit that after the infamous incident, she tried to break things off with Sharpe, which she alleged led to him raping her. Oh my gosh. In October 2024, Doe claimed the former Denver Broncos star forced himself on her in her apartment as she cried and sobbed. The second violent incident allegedly occurred in January, where Doe claimed Sharpe came to her house with promises of delivering Christmas and birthday gifts for her. However, Sharpe allegedly sexually assaulted her again. Gross. A woman can say yes to consensual sexual relations with a man 99 times, but when she says no even once, that no means no, and that is very true. The suit reads, I believe that 1 billion %. I have been sexually assaulted by a partner. I do not think that just because a woman is married to a man or in a long-term relationship that he gets to just do whatever he wants to her body. He does not. And if a lot of women, that's why I feel like personally almost all women have been sexually assaulted in their lifetime. A lot of us aren't calling it out for certain reasons. But so defendant Shannon Sharpe, a man who is accustomed to getting getting what he wants, completely fails to understand this basic concept. And I agree. I bet that's the case. And he is, ugh. But anyways, after many months of manipulating and controlling plaintiff, a woman more than 30 years younger than he, and repeatedly threatening to brutally choke and violently slap her, Sharpe refused to accept the answer no and raped plaintiff despite her sobbing and repeated screams of no. And he's like really big. So it's kind of scary. It's sad because you're like dating these men who are big thinking like, oh, he'll be able to protect me. But then they use their muscles to basically oppress you and harm you. And it's like really sad, which makes me happily single forever. Because when men are like, oh, well, who's going to protect you? First of all, why do you have to protect me from anyone? Because, of course, we know men act like animals 24/7. Like, why are you having to protect me from other males? It's gross and weird. And then two, who's going to protect me from you? You know, like the closer that women get to men, the more they are putting their own lives in danger. And yes, that includes your boyfriends and husbands. So the alleged sexual assaults occurred in Nevada, according to Attorney Busby. And so we'll just see how this plays out. We'll see how this plays out.
Shannon Sharpe firing back at an ex who says she was raped by the Hall of Fame tight end several times at the end of last year and the beginning of 2025. In the 13-page complaint obtained by ET, she also claims he threatened to kill her, beat her up, and recorded their sexual encounters without her consent. The alleged victim admits to being more than 30 years younger than the 56-year-old star and says she met him at an LA gym in 2023 when she was just 20. She filed under the pseudonym Jane Doe, but in this scathing denial, Sharpe's legal team calls her out by name. We won't repeat it, but they're dubbing the suit a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. And they released a series of explicit text messages that they say prove this was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios. She's seeking $50 million. Sharpe's lawyers say he's looking forward to fighting the allegations in court.
I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again?
This comes just days after reports that the club Shay Shay host may be negotiating a substantial deal for his media empire, expected to exceed $100 million.
You really are the best. You've proven it here today.
Oh well, what a dum-dum. Gets men every time. Always obsessed with sex, especially black men. They hate getting married and they love sticking their thing everywhere, and they can be pretty controlling, which is why I'm just done. My last relationship was so awful, you know, and even now I still co-parent with him and he still tries to control me and my ex-husband. But yeah, men are just controlling. That's pretty much what the entire Trump administration right now is about, is trying to get women back in the kitchen. So yes, I believe the victim, and, you know, it would have to be more to come out for me to say, oh, that, you know, she's not telling the truth. But I believe her. Why shouldn't I? I mean, he fits the profile. It's a rich man, used to getting what he wants, big guy, and you're like 30 years older than her. So to me, why not date someone your own age? Oh yeah, because we know too much, so it's harder to control us. Knowledge really makes it harder to oppress people and enslave people. And yeah, so let me know what you all think about this story. I think it's pretty crazy. I do not like Shannon Sharpe at all. I really wish and hope and pray that this did not happen to anyone. But I stand with victims. I believe the women and the children until proven that he didn't do this. You know, and I've seen a lot of cases where women have dropped their case. I don't feel like women are not telling the truth just because they drop a case. I just feel like it's been like intimidation happening there, because I saw it with Jay-Z and then with Diddy, a few people dropping their case. I feel like there was a lot of intimidation going on. So I'm still going to believe what I believe based on the details of the case that I am privy to. So I'm not going to be like, oh, she dropped the case, so he must be innocent. No, there's too many men who have proven otherwise that they will gladly take advantage of women. They see us as objects and they try to treat us as such. And Trump being in power right now with almost all the men in his cabinet having sexual assault allegations or charges, it's just a glaring example right there. It's like, how did he become president as a sexual assaulter himself? And he's been on tape admitting doing like these violations of women and girls, but yet he's the president of the United States. So you're supposed to expect me to sit here and be like, oh no, that couldn't happen. Anyways, a powerful man, that's like one of the main things they're going to do, is try to manipulate, control, and mistreat women and possibly even children, unfortunately. So Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. You probably aren't hearing from me as much just because I'm working on some other things concerning politics. I am posting a few videos here. It just gets a little hard to post because I post on TikTok, and TikTok allows for more time. And most of my videos are over the 3-minute mark. So I need to kind of like try to find the additional time to edit and cut down the video to post it on YouTube Shorts. But I don't like posting as a regular video when it's not, I could try, but it would just be more editing basically. So that's what I'm up to. I haven't gone anywhere. Still have my same views about men and dating and relationships. And I actually have another topic that I want to talk about that like is really grinding my gears. So I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers, my new and my day ones. I greatly appreciate you all for your support. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.